guys, it's Allie from the blog Hand Gathered Home. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to paint some ceramic houses to look like gingerbread houses, and I got this idea because I was tired of the nasty nails on the chalkboard type sound that they made when you pick them up, so I just decided to go ahead and paint them so that they didn't make as much of an awful noise. So in the description below, I've linked a couple things for you guys. I've linked all the materials that you need in order to recreate these little gingerbread houses. I've also linked my free ebook, What to Look For at the Thrift Store, so that you can easily decorate your house with thrift store items, and that you'll feel confident when you go to the thrift store that you'll know what to look for. So with all that said, let's jump into it. So like I said initially, these houses were like an unfinished, like white ceramic finish, and when you picked them up, it made this awful noise, like nails on a chalkboard type noise, and my 3-year-old liked to put his Matchbox cars in them, and I had to turn up my music nice and loud to make sure I couldn't hear them going in and out because it was such an awful, cringy noise. But with that said, I was like, you know what, let's do something different with them. Instead of just doing the white like everybody else does, let's make them look like gingerbread houses and see what that looks like. And this was totally a gamble for me because this kind of painting is not really my forte. I can paint a room all day long, but painting like little details is not really my strength. But I just figured, you know, you can always paint them back. So I went ahead and got a few brushes. I got this brownish acrylic paint from Walmart, and it's called Brown Sugar by Apple Barrel, I'm pretty sure. And I just went ahead and painted them. It's a satin finish, so it definitely just gives them more of a finished feel. They're just less like cringy feeling. And I just went ahead and covered all the houses in this brown color and let them dry. I didn't make you sit through it, but I did 2 coats just to make sure everything was covered nicely and it looked like a nice gingerbread finish. So for the details, this is the part where this would be super fun to involve your kids and do like a fun activity. This was super simple because there's not really a way to mess it up. Like, I think the busier the better, the cuter it looks. So just grab a couple different paint brushes and I just used chalk paint and just go for it. And you can pull up some gingerbread houses for inspiration. That's kind of what I did, just like, what do gingerbread houses even look like, you know? But I'm super glad that I just went for it because I think they're cute and they're different and they still feel really neutral, so they still fit my house, but they just have this unique look and like a really cozy feel. So I just used this flat brush for most of it, and it worked pretty well. The icicles I just kind of went for, and I think they look nice and natural. So I liked this brush a lot. It was really easy to work with. I'll link some similar in the description below so that you guys can use similar brushes, but I would probably have preferred to have a tiny, oh, baby sneeze. I probably would have preferred to also have a small little brush to do little details like dots and things like that that feel kind of Scandinavian. So I probably would have added those, and maybe I will in the future. I can always go back and add more, but I just kind of stuck with the basics, and I'm happy with the way they turned out. So I would encourage you to grab some of these houses. They're just little white ceramic houses, and you can just take some paint to them and give it a go and just let loose and be creative and have a good time. You'll notice that this house I started with these little scallops, and it just did not look like I thought it was gonna look, not even close. So I did end up just painting over it, which is fine. It just ended up being a snow-covered roof instead of like a cute patterned roof. I guess I tried the other side as well before I painted over it, but I end up going back and painting over the other side because I just didn't really love it, which is the beauty of things like this, is it doesn't have to be perfect. There's no right way. You can paint back over it and completely start over, or you can just roll with it and make it look decent. So as you can tell, this scalloped roof did not really turn out. So I just decided I'm just going to paint over it. So with all that said, sit back and watch the rest of these houses come together, and I hope you try something similar. I hope this inspired you to get some little ceramic houses for yourself and paint them like gingerbread houses. So with all that said, I will see you guys next week.